This was the scene at Iran's parliament this morning. Witnesses said 4 or 5 gunmen, some dressed as women, burst into the building armed with AK-47 rifles and grenades and rampaged through the corridors. Security forces quickly surrounded the parliament and locked down the area in central Tehran. Inside, there were reports of hostages being taken amid a standoff between the attackers and police. Some gunmen fired out of the windows, and Iran's deputy interior minister said one attacker had set off an explosive vest. The group that calls itself Islamic State claimed responsibility for the attack and released this video, reportedly from inside the parliament, with one gunman shouting, "Do you think we're going anywhere? We're not. We're staying forever, God willing." Incredibly, as the attack continued, some MPs appeared to carry on with their routine parliamentary business, as other people rushed to escape the building by whatever means they could. Emergency services rushed to the scene, and local media reported a number of people killed, possibly as many as 12, and many more wounded in the attack. At a nearby hospital, Iran's health minister visited some of those who'd been hurt. This man said he'd been shot from a long distance by men with big machine guns. "I was shot in the leg," he said, "but they shot others in the head and the chest." About half an hour later, several miles to the south, this. A second attack on the shrine of Ayatollah Khomeini. At least one of the attackers shot several people before detonating a suicide bomb. As police rushed to the scene, there were reports that at least one person, a gardener, had been killed and many others wounded. A state of emergency was declared across Iran, as officials said a third attack had been thwarted. Iranian-backed forces are fighting so-called Islamic State across Iraq and Syria. But IS attacks like this in Iran are very unusual, and there could be few more symbolic targets than Iran's parliament and the mausoleum of its founder. James Landau, BBC News.